Hello, welcome to this Computer Weekly CW500 video. I'm Brian Glick, I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Computer Weekly, and we're here at our monthly gathering of IT leaders. And this month we're talking about the rise of user power. What does that mean? It's all about how users are increasingly demanding the right to use their own end-user devices, tablets, smartphones, to use new devices that they haven't done before, and often asking if they can move away from what has often been the traditional enterprise setup of a Windows-based desktop. And especially with the imminent arrival of Windows 10, many IT leaders are going to be faced with the challenge of where do we go next and what are the options for us. Now, to help me look at how one organisation has answered those questions, I'm joined by Ian Turfrey. Ian is the IT Director at City and Guilds. Ian, thanks for coming along, much appreciated. Now, you've been through a process of this. You've historically been a big Microsoft user, and you faced some of the challenges of users wanting to perhaps do things a little bit differently. Perhaps tell us where you started and what was the business challenge that you faced.
So I think our key business challenge is we're a global business in over 80 countries, and how can we connect our business globally? Whereas where we had previously was everything was on premise, it's now all about meeting in the cloud. And it's now using the likes of Office 365, it's using OneDrive, it's using our SharePoint, our intranet. So now people can now connect easily via a web browser on any device, wherever they are, anytime, any place, anywhere.
So how did you go about making the decisions that you made about how best to meet this changing user demand?
So I think that the key thing for me is how can I unlock some of the potential in IT? So rather than actually just keeping the lights on, how can we now get these things more ubiquitous in terms of being easier for people to work? So our key challenge was, how can we unlock that potential to now make those changes? And what we've now done is by now putting in Office 365, email works, video conferencing works, sharing information now just works, and it now works out of the box. So in terms of that end user computing, our business is now very happy. And for me as an IT leader, we now have more time and availability to work on putting in new products and services rather than just keeping the lights on.
And you chose to stay mostly in the Microsoft fold, unlike some organisations that have chosen to give their users much more diversity of choice. What was the driver for that?
I think the key driver for that is when you look at the Microsoft ecosystem, it's all around how it integrates seamlessly with the actual product set. So if we look at what we need as a business is when we're using, say, Office 365, we can share and collaborate. When we look at other products like Google, for instance, we've got an intranet, we've got a SharePoint that seamlessly connects. People now blog in, sending updates. And the other thing is that when we then start adding in the Power BI, in terms of being able to use and extract that data, we've now got an ecosystem that now works very well for us as a business. And I think it's fair to say that we've been able to meet some of those challenges of why not go with Google to actually I'm starting to like Microsoft. And I think it's been a journey coming that Microsoft has needed to get their act together.
Now, a lot of organisations are at a much earlier stage than you in trying to assess how to take their end user requirements forward. If you were talking to one of your peers who was just starting out on this road now and you were to give them one piece of advice from your experience, what would that be? I
think the key thing is to have a vision. It's really to understand what is your end customer, what is it they need and what are they demanding, and it's listening to those customer needs. And then once you've got that vision that you can then present, then it becomes easy because you then get the roadmaps, the partners, and then you can get on and make it happen.
Great, that's good advice. Ian Turfrey from City and Guilds, thanks for coming along and speaking to CW500 today, much appreciated. That's all we've got time for on this video. If you go to our website at computerweekly.com, you'll be able to see another video interview with one of our speakers from this event, as well as interviews with speakers from all our past CW500 events as well. Thanks for watching.